welcome to the Best Singers Live reaction and watch party. In this episode, we are going to be diving into the techniques of the Filipino powerhouses Morissette Amon and Marcelito Pomoy. How is everyone doing? Let me head over to the chat and see what's going on in there. Let me know that you're on. Shoot me a quick hi in the chat. And let me know where you're from. I'm Kalena and I'm from the UK. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've come back from previous episodes, then welcome. So good to have you all on. Like I said, drop a quick hi in the chat. This is going to be an interactive session where we're going to watch some of Morris and Marcelito's performances together. I'll share my thoughts and my feelings, and hopefully you're going to share yours too. And we can discuss the unique qualities that make both Morissette and Marcelito unique as artists and just celebrate them, you know? I have two songs for you today. With Morissette Amon, we have Love You Still. And we have one which I'm not too sure if I can pronounce it, but it's Gusto Kong Nang Bomito. I hope I said that right. And then for Marcelito Pomoy, we have Beauty and the Beast and The Prayer, which is from his America's Got Talent performances. So I'm super excited for these songs, to listen to them with you. Hi, Miguel. You're watching from the Philippines. Welcome. It's nice to have you on. So, if you're a Mori fan, give me a 1 in the chat. If you're a Marcelito fan, give me a 2 in the chat. And if you're a fan of both, then give me a 3. I'm a fan of both, so I'm giving you my 3 verbally. What time is it in the Philippines, Miguel? Let me know. It's the afternoon here. We're at 1 p.m. in the UK. So I have some questions for you. It's 3 p.m. Hopefully it's 3 p.m. and not 3 a.m. My goodness, that would be crazy. Thanks for letting me know. So I have some questions like, what is your favorite Morissette song and why? Oh, it's 8 p.m. Okay. 8:06. Hey, Aldrin. Thanks for joining. What's your favorite Morissette song and why? And then also you can tell me what's your favorite Marcelito song and why. And we'll talk in a moment just about the unique qualities for both Morissette and Marcelito. But I'm just thinking about some unique qualities that Morissette has. And if you can think of any, let me know. But for me, I think that she is really special and unique because she has an amazing vocal range. She effortlessly hits those powerful high notes in her performances. She adds her own stamp to every song that she sings. She pours a lot of emotion into every performance. And she's so good at connecting with her audience. She also has an amazing versatility. She sings a wide variety of genres, pop, ballads, musical theatre. I was really blown away by her musical theatre performances. And I did a reaction to one of them recently. But yeah, really just phenomenal because it's a completely different setup to what she would use to pop. Then you've just got her stage presence, her charisma. Then you've got all these little quirky things that she does with her singing that's like her unique Mori stamp. Like, I love her squeaks, you know, those squeaks in her voice. She has amazing control over her voice. Her runs are clean. She has amazing dynamic control as well. So yeah, that's Mori. And then what are some of the unique qualities of Marcelito Pomoy? what would you think? So for me, like, his dual vocal range, obviously, like, that's like a major thing with him. The fact that he's able to sing both male and female parts in a song flawlessly is just phenomenal, isn't it? Like, he just covers such a vast range. He has those deep male tones and then those high female notes. And his voice is very pure up there. It's actually difficult to tell that when he's in that female range, that it's actually a male voice. He does it so well. It's crazy. Yeah, hi. Is it Daddy? Daddy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but hello, welcome. So good to have you on. Remember, everyone, say hi in the chats. Like I said, this is an interactive session. I want you to get involved as well and let me know your thoughts and your feelings about the performances. So Miguel, you said that your favorite songs are her signature EP songs. Why? All of them. Fire. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. I don't even know if I've heard all of her EP songs. Gosh. There's still so many songs I haven't heard. Yeah, so we were just talking about Marcelito, but if anyone's on that's a Marcelito fan, please let me know your favorite Marcelito song. But yeah, he just has such a wide variety in terms of he can sing opera and pop, and he just has that adaptability, isn't it, when it comes to singing a broad array of genres. But his stage presence as well, he has really great stage presence. He's so good at holding the audience's attention, which is great. And then obviously his technical skills is just nuts. That male and female voice and the way that he's able to coordinate his vocal cords in just an instant to go from that high to low. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's what I think makes both Mori and Marcelito unique. So I also want you to share as well in the chat if you can, and if you're on live, share with the chat. And if you are watching this as a replay, because I know a lot of people will watch this as a replay, then just make sure that you put in the comments, you know, what you think makes them both unique. Amazing. All right, so we're going to get on to the first song. Let me see who else is in the chat. So we've got Saint Benedict. Hello. He says hello, host, and everyone here. So he's saying hi to everyone. Amazing. All right, let's get on to the first one. The first song that we're going to listen to is The Prayer. Herminio, hello, hi from the Philippines. And we've got Vincent, a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. And we've got Fajili. Hello, are you telling me a song which is your favorite from America's Got Talent? There's still so many songs that I've got to check out and listen to, you know. But we're going to be doing so many more lives with Mori, Marcelito. So don't worry, we will get around to the songs eventually. Hi, Martin. It's nice to have you on. All right. Let's do this. So we're going to listen to The Prayer, Marcelito. We're going to start with this one. So let me just turn this music off and then we can get started. Let me share my screen. Let me make sure I keep that chat open so I can see everyone in there. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. All right. And hopefully you are going to be able to see this. And then also just give me the thumbs up just to make sure that you can hear the audio as well.
Let's do this.
I pray you'll be alright.
That's his voice?
Watch us where we go. And help us to be one.
So good.
In times when we don't know.
Della mia preghiera,
Let this be our prayer.
quanto fede c'è,
When shadows fill our day.
lead us to a place,
Guide us with your grace.
give us faith so well
It's just absolutely phenomenal. Like his female voice, it's so authentic. Like it's so connected. His mixed voice quality is just phenomenal. Yeah, like if you actually close your eyes, it sounds like he actually sounds like his voice is female, you know. And it doesn't come across as usually when a male is doing a female kind of voice, you can hear it and you can hear the falsetto, but his one is just so clean and so pure. Yeah, let me know your thoughts as well. How are we getting on? You can hear the sound. I think, Miguel, you're giving me the thumbs up because you can hear the sound. Yeah, I just think it's phenomenal. The way that he just switches between the two, that rapid switching, like it's so swift. All right, let's carry on.
Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e speranza, ognuno vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità.
Do you hear like how much depth and how much richness he has? His voice is very resonant. Yeah, it's very resonant and it's very rich and it's very full. And I love that he goes into that operatic setup where you get those darker and deeper, richer tonal qualities coming through. I think let's just come back a little bit. This is very short. These America's Got Talent performances, they're very short, aren't they? So we definitely have time to come back a little bit.
In times when we don't know.
Della mia preghiera,
Let this be our prayer.
So clean. His female voice.
When shadows fill our day.
lead us to a place,
Guide us with your grace.
give us faith so well
Come on.
Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza,
Beautiful.
un mondo di giustizia e speranza.
With his vibrato.
Vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità.
Simon's face.
E la fede che hai accesso io.
Oh,
Sento che ci
amazing. Amazing. All right. So what are your thoughts about that performance? I just love the flexibility that he has with his vocal cords. Like, I'm so in awe of how he just makes that switch from the deep male tones to the high female pitches so effortlessly. I remember the first time that I heard him, he did the prayer, but it wasn't this version. So this is the first time I'm hearing this version. I did hear the Wish Bus version, which is absolutely amazing. It's such a good version of this, but so this is the first time I'm hearing this one. But yeah, I remember when I first heard him, I was just like, what the heck? How is he doing this with his voice, you know? Yeah, he just has such a powerful projection, and he's just able to really skillfully manipulate his voice. And actually, when you see the difference between him singing in the male and female ranges, you'll notice his mouth shape is different, you know? You'll notice that when he's singing in the female ranges, he goes for more kind of open vowels. His larynx is a little bit more elevated. And then when he goes for the male ranges and he goes into those deeper tones, his larynx is a bit more on the lower side, and we start to get those deeper tones, you know? So yeah, so good, so amazing. All right, so hi, welcome. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm just amazed by his motor skills, like the way that he's able to manage that coordination. But let me know if I've missed anything. Like, I really want you guys to get involved with this as well. It's so nice to make these sessions interactive and not just have me speaking, but to get you involved as well. So, yeah. Okay, so that's the prayer. So we are, in a moment, going to be checking out Morissette's song. We're going to be checking out the one that I really struggled to pronounce when we first started, the Gusto Konang Bumitao. I think I said it right. May have said it wrong, but I apologize if I did. So let me set this one up for us. Set this one up so we can get onto this. But yeah, if you've just joined us, welcome. Let me stop this screen recording. And does everyone like this song? This one that we're about to do now? Let me put it up on the screen so you can see. We are about to do this song. You'll see it on the bottom of the screen. Just because my pronouncing it isn't that great. All right, so this is the Wish Bus version. This is the Wish Bus version that we're going to be doing of this one. Okay. And again, if there's any issues with the sound, let me know, but we should be fine. And here we go. Are we ready? Give me the thumbs up if you're ready. Let me see what's happening in the comments. Yeah, the Wish Bus version is great. Good. Okay. I'm glad that this one's okay to use. Sometimes there's obviously different versions, and sometimes people say this is not the best version, but I also have to work around copyright as well, you know, and it's good with the Wish Bus ones. They allow you to use the content, but you just can't monetize on it, which I'm totally fine with. But yeah, but at least I can still use it, right? All right, let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready for this.
1075.
Umiiyak gabi-gabi, walang tinig na naririnig, nakikipaglaban sa tikman, natalunan hanggang kailan, talo na, pagod na, akala ko'y kaysa akin pa pero hindi na pala, wala na nga ba talaga? nagkalag sa kadiliman. Naliligaw, nalilito, ano nga ba ako sa'yo? Sino nga ba ako sa'yo? Dito sa aking pagkakahimlay, sa dibdib ko ay parang may nakadagang walang kasing lungkot, walang kasing sakit. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro. Kalaban ang sarili, sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba, ako ba o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
Beautiful. All right. Let's just talk about what we've heard so far. Stunning, absolutely stunning. And is this in Tagalog? I think it is. Let me know in the comments if you know, but it's such a beautiful language. Like, it's such a beautiful language. I love hearing her sing in Tagalog, if it is. But yeah, she starts in her lower range, a lower to mid range, and she's using a really controlled, steady tone. She has beautiful dynamic. She's singing softly as well in moments to really set that intimate, reflective mood, especially in that first verse, you know. She has these beautiful, warm, rich qualities in her voice. And I think that breathy texture that she brings in really adds that sense of fragility, that sense of vulnerability. It's just stunning. And yeah, she's really adjusting her mouth shape and her throat shape to make her voice have that warmer, fuller sound. Yeah, it's just stunning. Stunning. And then obviously as she gets into the chorus, we start to hear a little more brighter tones, especially in that pre-chorus. We hear that gradual increase of volume and that kind of build up of anticipation, which makes it so much more exciting as we go into that chorus. And then, yeah, we hear her with the brightness in her tones. She's just so good at emotionally expressing through her facial expressions and her body language, isn't it? She's very engaging. You really see her facial expressions tell the story as she sings the songs. It's her eyes and just the slight gestures. It's so good. All right, let's carry on. And if I've missed anything, let me know. Let me see. Queen Morissette is fantastic. Keith is saying. Martin, you are saying that this is a good version, I guess, but the live band version is better. I would definitely check that one out for sure. I would definitely check that one out and maybe include it on the next live or the next Mori reaction that I do. And then Ray is saying, please watch Marcelito Pomoy sing All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera, his new cover. So that's a new cover. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. For sure. I love this. Like, you need to let me know what songs you want to hear. What I will start to do before I do a live is I'll ask you for the songs and then you can let me know and then we'll include those songs in the live. Oh, okay. So Miguel, oh, you're saying that she had to take steroids before she went to the venue. She had to take steroids before doing this performance, Miguel? Wow. Yeah, taking steroids is what a lot of singers do when they're not well and their vocal cords are not functioning very well. Then they take steroids and it really, really helps. I've been on tour with a lot of singers that have had to take steroids. I don't necessarily like it too much because I think that it can be damaging for the voice, but yeah. Okay, so you're saying that she was sick, yeah, so she probably would have had to take them. She does serve us excellent vocals and emotional connection. Yeah, for sure. And I will check out the live band version. All right, let me come back a little bit. I'm going to carry on.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro. Kalaban ang sarili, sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba, ako ba o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
come on. Don't you just love her squeaks? I mean, I think that's one of her signature sounds, isn't it? Those squeaks. And I love the way that she uses them to add that sense of heightened emotion. It makes the song become kind of more urgent and really raw in the emotion, isn't it? I just love the way that she uses them. She almost uses them as like an exclamation point to emphasize key moments in the song. That's how she uses them. But yeah, I love it. She adds that personal touch to it. But I love the way that she goes back into the verse 2. She went into verse 2 and she kind of goes back in, and it's a little more, obviously in terms of the contrast with the chorus, a little more chilled, really warm, resonant tones. And then she builds back into the chorus, and then we get those belt qualities coming through. And obviously we get those squeak qualities, which is just stunning. And she's hitting those really high notes with sustained power. So yeah, it's beautiful. And let me know if there's anything that you also want to share from what you're hearing here, and if there's anything that I'm missing. Her storytelling is just amazing. She really takes us through the highs and the lows of the song's narrative, isn't it? We really hear that that raw emotion. All right, well, it sounds like we're going to be the bridge section, so I'm going to come back a little bit and then we'll carry on. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, gosh. We really see how she's opening her vowels, and she really uses those open vowels to keep her voice resonant and powerful and very clear. Beautiful. And even that key change, like what the heck? We just hear her sing even more higher and more powerful with a stronger belt quality. And I always like the way that it kind of ends at the end. When a song ends at the end and it kind of brings it back down, it feels like there's a sense of resolve at the end of the song, isn't it? But yeah, let me just see what's going on in the chat. Keith is saying, no keeping Mori down. Beautiful performance. It is a beautiful performance. Agreed, John. Other people recommend the WB, then point out she was sick as if to suggest it could have been better. I don't think that that could have been any better. I don't think that was phenomenal. For me, like, I would not have even known that Mori's sick. I think for me, that is one of Mori's, vocally, one of her better performances. So for me, that doesn't, the fact that she was sick, that's nothing. That is like a minor. Because if she can sing like that, and she wasn't well, I don't even know what to even say. I'm speechless, because that was absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Yeah. So let me just do a quick like summary and a quick highlight of this performance. I think she really showcased her vocal range seamlessly, transitioning between those powerful belting notes, using those soft kind of intimate tones as well. So we get to hear all these different tonal qualities in her voice with this song. She's got the rich tones, she's got the full tones, and yeah, it's beautiful. We have the gradual crescendos as well, where she gradually increases the volume and the intensity, building the anticipation. I think that just has such an emotional impact when you build that anticipation in a song, which she does really, really well. Her control technique is phenomenal. Her precise control over her dynamics, breath support, the vibrato. That was just a flawless execution. That was such a flawless execution. And a masterclass in vocal techniques. Whether she's sick or she's not sick, like that was just phenomenal. I think I always say this about Mori, like she's such an amazing storyteller, and just her body language. I know she's sitting down. Actually, the fact that she's sitting down, let's talk about that. She's sitting down and she's so chilled and relaxed, and yet she's able to still sing like that. But she's chilled, she's sitting down, her body posture, her facial expressions, like I just think that all contributes to and just adds an extra layer of her performance to her performance, you know. She really conveys the deep emotion of the song. So yeah, and I apologize. I was trying to find a version with the lyrics in English, but I couldn't. So what I will do is when I do upload this song, I will add the lyrics so that everyone can see them in English as well. But it's such a beautiful song, and the lyrics are beautiful as well. So yeah, I think it's nice to listen to it and actually see it in English as well, if you are an English speaking person. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is going to be Marcelito. We're going to do Beauty and the Beast. So give me a moment to set up. And does anyone want to share with me what they kind of loved about this particular performance from Morissette while I'm setting up? Let me know. What did you enjoy about this performance, this Morissette performance? Miguel, you still with us? Let me set up for the next one, which is Beauty and the Beast. So we've got two more songs to go. So I used to love Beauty and the Beast when I was younger. It was one of my favorite movies, and this was actually one of my favorite songs. So yeah, let's have a listen to Marcelito sing it. I mean, you know it's going to be amazing. Just sharing my screen now, guys. Okay, yep, this is the one. You should be able to see it any moment now. Great. All right. Give me the thumbs up if you're ready for this one. Give me the thumbs up. More Morissette cover songs. We have another Morissette one to go. We still have one more after this. So stay tuned. One more Mori after this, okay? Yeah. Are we ready for this? All y'all are quiet today, you know. Quiet. You're quiet in the chat today. That's all good. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, Marcelito. Till the smallest time.
Wow.
True as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little chance, small to say the least, but a little scared. Neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast.
All right, cool. We'll come back a little bit, but I love the way that he starts in the first verse with those delicate tones in his female register. We get those gentle, warm tonal qualities. It's very soft and it's very sweet, isn't it? And it creates that, I guess, the sense of enchantment. I think the whole movie kind of has that sense of enchantment as well. But his voice is very pure. He has such amazing control and precision over his high register. His vowels are very open as well. I spoke about this in the last one. When he's using his female register, you'll notice that his vowels are a little more open. His larynx is slightly more elevated just to get that clarity and that resonance. And it helps his voice to sound really strong and clear on those higher notes. So yeah, and then we hear him switch just like that into his male register, which is really deep and rich and yeah, beautiful, very rich and strong. And yeah, there's just such a contrast, isn't it, between that softer female voice and then that really kind of richer voice. All right, let me stop being silly. I'm trying to demonstrate it. All right, let's carry on. I'm just going to come back a little bit with it because I love the way that he just switches like that.
Wow.
I love Simon's face.
Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little chance,
So full. Woo.
small to say the least, but a little scared.
So much depth.
Neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast.
Never just the same.
Ever a surprise.
Never asked before, it never just assured us the sun will rise.
Oh.
Till the smallest time. Till the smallest song.
Oh my goodness. It's very nasally that time.
Bittersweet or strange, finding you can change.
They've added some backing vocals in as well.
Till there's all this time.
All this rhyme.
Beauty and the
It's widened vowels.
Marcelito Pomoy!
Oh gosh, that's so good, so good. I swear I couldn't even hear some of the last notes on one of the sustained notes he did there because the crowd was so loud. Amazing! Let me know what you thought of that performance. So good. So good. I mean, I can't even say it anymore. I already said it so many times. The alternating between the male and female voice. his round vowels on those lower notes gives that his voice the warm, deep qualities. Yeah. All right, we got one more Morissette song to go. One more to go before we wrap up. But you can just see how he really uses his throat and mouth, and how he really just adjusts the spaces to enhance his resonance and that clarity and that power in his voice, you know. Very good at manipulating his voice. He's very, very good changing the shape of his throat and mouth to quickly make that kind of switch from the lower to the higher. Takes a lot of skill. Takes a lot of skill to do that. All right, so let's get on to the Murray one. Let's do the Murray one. And let me just quickly, before, because I always like to do a brief kind of overview or summary of the performance at the end, but you hear his female voice was very clear and pure, literally sounding like it's a completely different person. The male voice was very rich, it's very resonant, it really adds that depth to the performance. Just how he does that and sings two different parts is just phenomenal. But his rapid transitions, smoothly, amazing, really highlighting his vocal versatility, his controlled techniques, his precise control over his vocal registers, and obviously his breath support. He has to have amazing breath support to do what he's doing, to get those flawless high notes and the powerful low tones. And just his skill. I already spoke about his throat and mouth, so the way that he shapes it, so I don't really need to go into that. But yeah. All right, that's a quick overview. And now we are going to get into Morissette, the last Morissette one. I'm super excited about this. All right, let me just set up. Setting up for this one. And this one is, it's a new one to me. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. Love You Still. Love You Still. So before I do the next live, I will ask you all in the comments to let me know what songs you want for the lives, so that you can get involved a little bit more and just let me know the songs. So make sure that you turn on the notifications for my channel, and so that you can see the comments, you can see the community posts, and you can get involved with what songs you would like, because this is all about you. And I want you to all have an amazing experience with your favorite songs, you know? All right, let's go. Let me stop waffling. Let me share this screen. Yep, that's it. Right, you should be able to see it now. Are we ready for the last money one? Let me see what we've got on here. Moon River. I will check that one out. Okay, so Martin, let me see. I didn't see this one a minute ago. To answer your question from the start, favorite Morissette performance. Oh, I don't even know that song. I will have to check that out, Martin. Live on stage. Martin, if you can send me the link to that, that would be great. Then I can get the exact one that you're talking about. I'm not going to be able to do it in today's live, but I will do it in the next live for sure. But yeah, thanks for suggesting that, because there's still so many Mori performances that I don't know about, you know? So yeah, it's great to hear about some of these, your favorite performances, everyone. Right, let's go. Ooh, am I ready for this? Let's go. All right. Beautiful already. Oh.
Don't know when I last heard the sound of your sweet voice, but sometimes I hear it in my dream.
Wow.
Your vision haunting me, this feeling so amazing, caught
this song.
How do I keep them from changing color?
Oh.
Everything's constantly fading, still hoping and waiting that someday he'll come along.
Oh my goodness, I like this song. Can anyone tell me anything about this song? Do you have any information about this song, anyone? Stunning. Yeah, let's talk about what we've heard so far. I'm going to come back because I want to listen to that again. I love the way that she comes in with that breathy quality at the beginning. It sounds very ethereal. It's got that ethereal kind of vibe to it, isn't it? And then that's the intro. And as she goes into the verse, we hear a mix of chest voice and lower mixed voice. Her voice is very clear. It's very precise. And then as she goes into the higher notes in the verse, we hear a little bit of that edge quality. It's very piercing. It's very piercing. I feel like every time I hear Mori, I hear a different side of her voice, you know? She's using the softer dynamics in certain moments. We'll come back and listen to it so it all makes sense. So you get her with the softer dynamics, and then she kind of goes, or when I say softer dynamics, the softer onsets in certain moments. Then she goes to a balanced onset, to a little more stronger. But the breathy onsets really add that vulnerability and that tenderness to her voice. And yeah, these beautiful tonal qualities and colors that are coming through. It's like warm, and then we hear some brightness in there as well. Like, it's gorgeous. And when it comes to the emotion in this song, like, I'm really connecting with it, and what I'm getting is that longing and that contemplation, and yeah, it's very heartfelt. So let's come back and just listen to it again, because it literally had me from the start. You hear the ethereal tones, the breathy tones.
Don't know when I last heard the sound of your sweet voice, but sometimes I hear it in my dreams.
So vulnerable.
Your vision haunting me, this feeling so uneasy, caught somewhere in the in-between. What do I do with these memories? How do I keep them from changing color?
You can hear the contemplation.
Everything's constantly fading, still hoping and waiting that someday he'll come along. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, both feel evil. Although you may feel we've reached the end of the road, I let it go, and I want you to know.
I'm going to come back. Haha, super annoying for me to stop there. But I just have to just point out like the small, subtle expressions in her face and her hands and how they really convey the song's emotional weight. All right, we're coming back a little bit to build back into that.
And I want you to know I still love you. Still, I still love you. Still, I still love you. Still, I still love you.
Oh my goodness. All right. We're hearing in the chorus how she's in a mixed voice, and you can keep hearing how she keeps transitioning into the higher register. That connection is so smooth, you know? And then I love in this verse, like how she's got more of that edge quality coming through in her voice. But then there's a moment just there where we hear like a little bit of twang in her voice. And it's just so good. Like it really added that emotional weight. It really added that intensity. I'm just going to come back to the verse. I think this is the second verse.
Do you still think of me when you sit down for coffee? Do you still long to have me near? Hey, I'm drowning underneath. How do you breathe so lightly? At least that's how it seems to me.
Amazing.
Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. We both lose the fight, but feel we won. Although you may feel we've reached the end of the road, I'm not letting you know, but I still need to know. What do I do with these nightmares come true? But if one day I wake up and turn all that I knew, if we came face to face,
Ooh.
I wouldn't know what to say, but my eyes would give it all away. Still, I still love you. Still, I still love you. Still, but no, I still love you.
Oh my goodness. What? No, come on. We've got to come back. Let me come back to that. Honestly, this woman, she's something else.
I still love you. Still, I still love you. Still, but no, I still love you.
Oh my goodness. That sustained belt.
I still love you.
Wow. I really like that song. Does anyone have any information on that song? Let me come to the comments and just see, because I don't know much about that song. I literally just decided to do a reaction on it. I don't really know much about it at all. Okay, so let me just see the comments. Benji's saying, wow, love you still. 3 hearts. It's a beautiful song, isn't it? Such a beautiful song. Let me see. React to him, all I ask of you, 2024, Scott is saying. I think you're talking about Marcelito, right? Time to say goodbye on America's Got Talent. All right. So thank you so much for all of your song suggestions. For the next live that we do, I'm definitely going to be adding these songs. Okay, so perfect. So we've got some information on the song. So the song was written by Mori and her husband Dave. For Mori, it's her first time to write a song. The song is about the fallout. Where did that comment go? She and her, okay, so it's about the relationship of her and her dad. Okay, but everything's fine now. Okay. Wow. That's such a beautiful song. And so that was her first time writing as well. Yeah. I really like the song. It's beautiful. Please react to Pag Big Young Mully live. Okay. I'll definitely check out for sure. Ruby, we'll check out for sure. There's still so many artists and everything that I still don't know about and still haven't done reactions to. But yeah, amazing. It's so good to have you all on. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining and being part of this. And yeah, if you're not already, then give me a follow on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm at the bottom of the screen at Voice Savvy. And then you can also find me as well on TikTok. So you can find us on TikTok. But yeah, we are live every Wednesday. We are live. And then the other days may vary a little bit, but we have a consistent day where we go live at 1 p.m., which is British summertime at 1 p.m. every Wednesday. So hit the notification bell. Even if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that's fine. Hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date when we do go live. But every Wednesday, and then we have other lives around that as well. So I don't want you to miss out. The next one that we're going to do for the Filipino powerhouse voices is going to be, I think it's going to be Gigi Dilani and someone else, but you'll see that on my live section. I need to go there and check it out. But yeah, you'll find it in my live section. So I hope you can join me for that one. And yeah, does anyone have any questions before we head out? Have a lovely day, everyone. And yeah, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I can't wait to explore more music with you all. Until next time, mwah, peace. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.